Welcome to the channel. Just want to touch upon a few things. But guys, if you could just check my previous videos about Iran, because I think it's very important to understand what is happening with Iran so that we can understand how we can effectively operate in this new world that we're moving towards. But before we do that, why don't we look at the price of crude oil? How do you like that? Smoke that in your pipe. $97. Bad news for us is this is going to get a lot worse, and there's no sign of this war ending. But today's video, it's not about the oil price. It's about hypocrisy. You see, as I sort of age and grow over time, this word hypocrisy I resonate with more and more. And I see it in all parts of society and all parts of life. It applies whether you're young or old, whether you're educated or not educated, whether you're in Asia or Europe. And hypocrisy also applies to the political landscape, which we know, but also the most powerful people in the world. And what's crazy is they are saying one thing and their actions point to something else. And they're doing this right in front of your face. They're not even trying to hide that they're lying to you. And so what does that mean? It means that the people have no power. They have no power to stand against the empire, the US empire, the Western empire. It means that they don't care about what you think. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your education. They don't care about helping you. And it applies to the very people that are supposedly, they're supposed to be leading us, right? Donald Trump, for example. Part of his manifesto was to not start any new wars. And what did this clown do, this orange man do? He starts the war with Iran. And then he tells you he's starting the war with Iran to prevent a war with Iran. They killed the leader, the Ayatollah, who was firmly against Iran having nuclear weapons. And so everything that they do makes no sense. But this is important to understand. Because if you're going to navigate this new world, you need to understand this double speak. You need to understand this hypocrisy that applies to all levels of society. Because if you can understand it, and if you can navigate it, you can thrive, you can build income and resources from this, and ultimately you can protect your family if you're prepared for it, if you know what the real goal is. So please do look at my Iran video, because that gives you a baseline of what really is happening there, and ultimately what the final result is going to be. So I want to touch upon this, right? So it's absolutely bonkers. So the US told India that you should stop buying Iranian oil. And India says, okay, sir. Then America says, we're bombing Venezuela, we're kidnapping his leader, you can't buy Venezuelan oil. India says, okay, sir. Then America says, oh, no, we've lifted the oil sanctions on the Russian oil, you can now start buying it, sir. And India says, oh, yes, sir. And then America says, no, you can only buy Russian oil for 30 days. And then India says, okay, yes, sir. So you can see the level of hypocrisy and how, these people, they don't mean what they say. Their words are like poison because it's all a lie. And then you have a nation like India who should really be a superpower, just like China. And it's disgraceful how they've managed their economy, how, essentially they're bowing down to to the US and they can't think for themselves, which is crazy if you look at the level of resources and capital that India has access to. But if you want me to do a real detailed video on this particular point, leave a comment in the description below. Next, remember that thing about free speech? Yeah, that thing that Donald Trump keeps talking about that Americans seem to love. They love their guns and weapons. Well, there's a rumor going around that the US government is preparing to arrest Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson. Why would the US want to arrest this guy? Is it because he's telling the truth about Israel? Is it because he's telling the truth about Iran and that the fact that Trump should not have started the war? It's funny how free speech works, really. I mean, you have free speech, but no real speech, because if somebody doesn't like what you have to say, they'll freeze your bank accounts, they'll destroy your job, they'll destroy your life, and they'll put you in jail. So really, there is no such thing as democracy. There's only hypocrisy, from what I can see. And then if you look at Trump's approval rating, right? So what is the average American thinking? Currently, based on the polls, which obviously do change, right? Trump's approval rating post this Iran war is 27%. Do you know what's also ironic? The adult US literacy rate is 28%. Like, I'm not drawing any conclusions, but it's funny how those numbers are quite similar, aren't they? But the point I'm trying to make is his approval rating is all-time low. And you'd think that he understands, well, hang on, I'm probably going to lose my vote in the midterms. But he doesn't care. And the question is, how come this guy is moving so openly without any guardrails, without caring about what anybody thinks? That's the real question. And that's what really worries me. And then you have this clown here, this complete clown, Secretary of War, my ass. So he says the only thing prohibiting the transit into Hormuz right now is Iran shooting at ships. It is open for transit should Iran not do that. Nah, you don't say, Sherlock. I mean, you just bombed them, right? And they actually already said that they were going to do this. And now you see how they act surprised. Do you see how they try to psyop you into thinking, oh, hang on, I didn't expect this. Why are they bombing all the ships now? So the level of stupidity is so insane that I actually believe that it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan that what's happening now, you know, the fact that they're lying to you openly, they want you to be angry. They want you to resist. Next, you have this fool here, Lindsey Graham, who says that that the US military should fully support Israel, and he says, God bless Israel. We should move all our stuff to Israel. I mean, they're openly saying to you that we don't even, we're an American politician and we don't care about America. Huh? What do you think of that, guys? He's an American politician and he does not care. His only interest is Israel. And I want you to really think, why are these people saying it so openly? I mean, there's one theory is that they're really desperate and they're losing the PR war. So now they have no option but to really show their true evil and to show their true colors. And this is an article. It's absolutely, I mean, it is absolutely diabolical. So he said that the United States has won the war in Iran despite his previous vague statements that the conflict would end when the Islamic Republic presents an unconditional surrender. I mean, he's literally telling you we've won the war while Iran continued to bomb the region. I don't know, like, what is going on? I mean, the fact that they're so brazen, and the fact that they're so openly lying to you, the hypocrisy is so insane that I think that what we're now seeing in the complete change in the world order. And that can only explain why they're so desperate to hang on to their narrative. Next. Yeah, so this is, I discussed this point before, but the US polls show that US only has 26 support from the public, and 61% of the people oppose the war, and 13% remain undecided. I mean, I'm sorry, but if you voted for this guy, then this guy's he's completely changed. He's like a chameleon. He's completely changed what he believes, and he completely has done a 180 on all his commitments that he made, in 2024. And this dumbass thinks that nobody has noticed that nobody has picked up on all the lies. I mean, it's just insane. And what can you say about the craziness in the world, honestly? I mean, this completely tops it off. Trump says that he started the Iran war to keep us out of the Iran war. I mean, what is going on, guys? I can tell you this. Don't trust the mainstream media. What I want to do is I want to give you a real-time view of what the ordinary man thinks. So if you like what I have to say, if you think that I have anything of value, please like, please subscribe, and if you have any videos or articles that you want me to look at, please leave a comment in the description below. Peace.